Everyone thinks they have good style. They don't. There are 9 levels between the kid in light up Skechers and the guy explaining deconstructivism to a stranger at a bar. This is that journey. Level 1. The blank slate. You don't pick your clothes. Clothes happen to you. Your mom walks in with a bag from Target, and that is the collection for this season. You wear whatever is clean. You wear whatever is almost clean. You have a favorite shirt. The only reason it's your favorite is that it's the softest. That is a personality trait for a 4-year-old. Then one day, a kid walks into school. Fresh white Air Forces. No creases, no scuffs. The whole hallway shifts. You look down at your shoes. Something dies inside you. Good. That death is the beginning. Level 2. The logo maniac. Now you need a brand. And by brand, you mean a logo visible from space. You save 3 weeks of lunch money for one Ralph Lauren polo. You skip lunch. You skip the movies. You do not skip the polo. You put it on Friday morning. You tuck it in aggressively so nobody misses the little horse. Someone says, "Nice, Ralph." You feel that compliment in your soul. You think you have cracked the code. You have cracked nothing. You are a billboard with legs. But hey, we have all been the billboard. Level 3. The hype sheep. Congratulations, you found a religion. It is called Supreme, and the church has a queue. You set 3 alarms for Thursday's drop. Your hands shake on the checkout page. The site crashes. You cry a little. You go to a reseller and pay triple as an investment. That is what people say, right before losing money. You wear the box logo hoodie 3 days straight, so everyone has time to clock it. You and 7 other guys dress identically and call it self-expression. You are not at the top of the food chain. You are the food. Somewhere, a reseller bought a boat with your lunch money. Level 4. The fit awakening. Then it happens. A full body photo. Not a flattering selfie, the real thing. You look like a coat rack that got mugged. Shoulders drooping, jeans pooling at your ankles like a sad accordion. The logo is loud, the human is missing. You spiral for a night, then you go down a different rabbit hole. Not drops this time. Fit. Shoulder seams. Sleeve length. The word break suddenly applies to pants. You walk into Uniqlo. You buy a plain white tee with no logo. You feel weirdly naked, like you forgot your homework. You put it on. It fits. You look like a person. Revolutionary concept. This is the first time in your life you thought about clothing instead of brands. Level 5. The hunter. You enter a thrift store, ironically. You leave 90 minutes later with a full bag, not ironically at all. You found a jacket for the price of a coffee. Something about it just felt right. The fabric, the stitching, the fact that nobody else had it. You Google the label at home. 1994. Archive. You black out. You wake up with a Grailed account, 3 Japanese resale sites bookmarked, and the encyclopedic knowledge of which years were strong for which brands. The hunt becomes the hobby. Honestly, the jacket is secondary. You are in it for the dopamine. Someone asks where you got it. You just smile. Level 6. The connoisseur. You buy way less now, and somehow spend way more. Acne. La Mer. Our legacy. You check the seams before the price tag, like a tiny suspicious tailor. You can identify Japanese cotton by touch, which is either a superpower or a cry for help. You see a guy on the street in a Supreme box logo. A flicker of judgment crosses your mind. Then you feel gross about it, because 3 years ago, that was you, shaking on the Supreme checkout page. You are officially the guy who knows. It feels great, and it is deeply lonely, because there is no one left in your life to talk to about cotton weight. Level 7. The Architect. Brands. You have moved on. You think in volume now, proportion, how the top half talks to the bottom half. You spend a whole evening in the Issey Miyake. You conclude, this man was building cathedrals you can wear. You look at early Yoji. You feel a feeling you cannot name. You will not try to name it. You dress like a statement now. Not for anyone, just because you have something to say. And clothing happens to be fluent. People on the street turn to look. Some impressed, some openly concerned. You do not care. And for the first time in your life, that is not a pose. You actually don't. Level 8. The Final Boss. You wear comme des garçons, with holes in it, on purpose. You would fight anyone who calls it a costume. You are in Margiela, tabi boots, the split-toe ninja hooves. You are not just wearing them, you are thriving in them. You bought an archive Raf Simons piece for a number you will not say out loud, even to God. You know the story behind every single item in your closet. The year, the collection, the designer's emotional state at the time. Your normal friends stopped asking about your outfits because you respond with a TED Talk, and you can see their eyes glaze over at minute 2. But you physically cannot stop. Then, a stranger at a gallery. They look at you, dead in the eye. Sick fit. 2 hours vanish. They got it. No explanation needed. You exchange contacts. And you realize the whole journey was just an elaborate way to find the 4 other people on Earth who get it. Level 9. Beyond Fashion. You have done it all. Logos, drops, thrift, archive, deconstruction, the tabby boots, the TED Talks, all of it. And one day, you just put it down. Not from exhaustion, from clarity. You now wear the same thing every single day. 3 identical white tees, 2 pairs of the same trousers, 1 jacket you will be buried in. People ask why you always dress the same. You smile. You do not explain. The explanation would take 4 hours, and they would still leave confused. You did not quit because you stopped getting it. You quit because you out-leveled every room you walked into, and the game stopped being fun. Sometimes, alone at night, you open the closet. You take out 1 perfect archive piece. You put it on. You stand in front of the mirror for exactly 1 minute. You smile. You put it back. Nobody sees it. Nobody needs to. You know. And at this point, knowing is the only flex left.